What's happening?
Nothing.
This is weird because honestly, I didn't put this here, but this is here every day when we shoot the show.
Me here every day?
Yeah, this is just a picture of our Vegas shows.
Oh, that was so fun.
And that's you and God bless Fred Berry, who's no longer with us, but that's from our Vegas show.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
cool.
So
yeah,
you're here tonight, but you're sort of here every night.
Yeah, wow, very cool.
Yeah, you're the most popular guest. How are you?
I'm good. It's good to be back east, I gotta say. I've been in Canada, and I feel like a little bit of a traitor, so it's nice to be back in the States and be back. I'm from Boston, so.
Well, when you're here in New York, especially this time of year, as me and the audience were just talking about our lovely Rockefeller tree out there.
Yes.
Everywhere you go, there's a real sense of the holidays. Is it like that when you're in Vancouver?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like they were already hanging Christmas lights around Halloween, and that kind of freaked me out. Like, I was like, guys, at least have a few days in between, but they're festive, it's cool, but there's nothing like the tree here in Rockefeller. I mean, that's just...
Well, New York in general, I think, this time of year is a good time. Where will you spend the holidays?
I'll go back to Boston.
You go back to Boston?
Yeah, I love going home. It's my favorite.
And you've been shooting the show True Calling, right? So when was the last time you were home?
It's been a little bit. I think I went home. My brother had a baby. I'm an auntie now. So
Congratulations. Cool. First time?
Yeah. First time.
Wow. What are your auntie duties, do you know?
I get cute messages a lot. Like, my mother went and took care. She was kind of the nanny, and I get these voice messages that said, okay, this is for Auntie Eliza. This is our phone talking lesson. And so the baby would just kind of get on and make baby noises. But when you're an aunt, it's so cool. Like, you just, it's cooler than you think. I mean, you get all googly, so.
I heard that your high school reunion is soon.
It is, which is totally bizarre.
How old are you? What reunion?
It's 5 years.
Why is there a 5-year high school reunion? What happens in 5 years?
Well, you know what's funny? Like, you know how sometimes you just have to, admit when you're wrong? The writers on the show came to me, and they said, okay, this next episode is true, like a 5-year high school reunion. And I was like, people don't do 5-year reunions. And I'm totally, telling them how absurd that is. And a week into shooting, my friend Kathy Berry calls, and she's like, hi, 5-year high school reunion, Friday after Thanksgiving. And I was kind of like, oh, shoot, I can't tell my producers. They're going to think I'm an idiot.
But what do they say? Like, when you go to your 10-year reunion, you want to see, the jock, the good-looking guys become fat and bald now. The girl that's kind of gawky looks like Cindy Crawford.
Boston's just kind of like a party social city. I think it's just a chance for everyone to get together. They know everyone will be home for Thanksgiving, and so it's the very next night, and so it's just fun.
You're going to be there that night, and people are just going to be running around, and they normally say, oh, you look the exact same. You haven't changed a bit. And you're like, I haven't.
God, I hope they're nice.
It's only been 5 years.
They were awful back in the day.
Is there somebody in particular that you're looking forward to seeing in just 5 years that maybe made your life either wonderful or living hell in high school?
No living hell, but, they say art imitates life, and it was, again, very bizarre because one of the girls in my class, in the show, I have to try and save a girl who was my best friend in high school. We had a falling out over a guy. Well, I kind of have, a similar story, and I'm interested to see if I see my old friends, and she's
like your new show is exactly your life.
It's very bizarre. I think someone's tipping someone off somewhere in my life.
Explain the new show, True Calling. Explain sort of the premise of it, because I know it's sort of creepy. You work in a morgue, and what do you go back in time and try and save people's lives?
My character, True, she relives days, yeah. She, just picture a normal 22-year-old girl, like me or any one of my friends, and she is trying to get by, and so she gets offered this job, and at first immediately I can't do this, but she doesn't really have a choice, so she takes the job, and within her first night there, she realizes that she's got even more of a job when, the bodies start talking to her and asking for help.
Right.
And the day shoots back, and she wakes up in her bed in the same situation. Everything's the same except for her, and she knows every single thing that's going to happen, from, if you're going to knock your water glass over the table to, if the cab driver is going to give her a hard time, and so it's kind of cool because in those little things she can come up with, have the cool comeback on the second day, which is kind of fun.
I'm
and then the people.
About your show.
No,
is it like Groundhog's Day?
It's like Groundhog Day. It's like Groundhog Day meets Sixth Sense.
Okay.
Yeah. And then she has to try and save the people from dying.
Right. Maybe a little 6 Feet Under or something going on.
Yeah. Which I think is kind of cool because I had a little bit of a morbid fascination with when 6 Feet Under first came out. I was really into it. You wouldn't
I think all of us 6 people did. It's a great show.
I kind of got sucked in a little bit. You know what I mean?
Right. And you have a birthday coming up here too. I understand. Is that right around New Year's?
Yeah, December 30th.
What are you doing for your birthday?
Any Capricorns here? Anyone? I'm a Capricorn.
Oh no.
Cool,
Eliza, you
cool.
came on a night of all Geminis. Everybody in the audience is a Gemini. Tomorrow
yeah.
night, all Capricorn, however.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
We'll
You
come
doing
back.
anything cool?
Yeah, my brothers and I are going to go down to Miami. And I got asked to host a party, which is kind of cool. I didn't even know.
They just asked
I've
you.
never really hosted a party, but they've asked me to come down and just come. And bring
They've asked you to host your own birthday party?
No, New Year's. I'm hosting on New Year's. And
Oh,
then the
okay.
night before is going to be my birthday. So
All right.
a bunch of friends are going to come out, and it's kind of cool.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad things are going well. Thanks for coming to
Thanks so
to
much.
the show here in New York this time. Eliza Dushku,
Yeah.
everybody. Check out True Calling. Thursdays, 8 p.m. on Fox. We'll be right back with Pat Monahan of Train and a little something from the Paris Hilton sex tape.